Okay, hi everybody. Thank you so much for jumping on. This is our weekly event where we share with you our beautiful program. We've got some beautiful ladies on here sharing their story tonight. And this year, 2020, we actually launched a new program for our customers, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. Anyway, to introduce myself, I'm Maxine. I've been on the products for about 2 years, and I've been using the program with the nutritional support products for a couple of years, and I've just had amazing results and changes in my health. I used to be a chronic asthmatic, and I've had amazing improvements through the program with my asthma. I very rarely need to use my inhaler anymore. I also used to have chronic eczema. That's not an issue for me anymore. I had very low energy. My daughter had been sick for a long time. I'd had a lot of stress in my life, so I also managed to turn that around using the program and get my energy and my sort of my life back, basically. And this is what we hear quite a lot, that through the program people fundamentally start getting their life back, and that's why I'm really passionate about sharing it. I love helping people, and to be honest, as we know scientifically, that a lot of the illnesses, and especially chronic illness, the fact that our body needs better nutrition, and most of the chronic diseases in our society are based on poor nutrition, and that's exactly what our program is all about addressing. So the program that we are using is a body, mind and spirit program. I'm really loving this because I think most programs really centre very heavily around the body aspect of changing your life and your health. But I think, as we all know, our mindset and some of those emotional issues in our spiritual world is also incredibly important in returning us to good habits and a good lifestyle that we can sustain. So I'm really happy that our program actually incorporates all of that now. And what I'm going to cover today is actually part of our body aspect of our program, and that is something called our program around that is called How to Plate Up. And essentially what we've done is we've created a program where you can basically look at your plate and see what needs to be on it. And it's very visual, it's very simple. I think people get completely overwhelmed with what they're supposed to be eating and not eating. So we've taken it down to something that anybody can really do and get running with very easily. So what you tend to see a lot of at the moment, unfortunately and sadly, is that people's plates look a lot like this. They're roughly 30% plants, and the rest is dairy, meat, wheat, low quality carbs, processed food, trans fats. That is sadly the nature of most people's diets now. In fact, a lot of people would be pushing it to even have 30% plants. Some of the events that we do with people, they actually admit that they don't even eat 30% plants, and that's pretty sad. So really what we're bringing people around towards moving towards is this format here, where we have 10% healthy fats, and these are essentially mostly plant fats that we're talking about, healthy omegas, healthy vegetable plant-based oils, also 30% protein and 60% plants, and maybe some of the fats can be from animal sources, which are you would say grass fed, or just what we would not anything like trans fats or fried food, that kind of thing. So this is the model that we're trying to get people to work towards. And the thing that's so beautiful about our program is that we have nutritional support which actually fits perfectly into this model and addresses filling the gaps in what you should be eating and what you're not eating. So for our healthy fats, we've actually got our beautiful vegan omegas. They're completely plant-based. They're made from algae that's grown in a contained environment. It's a very omega-rich algae. And so rather than getting it from fish that have eaten algae, we actually go straight to the source and we create our own beautiful omegas, which are a blend of the algae in a number of different seeds. And it's cold pressed, it's very high quality. It's a lot of oil omegas are rancid because they've been hot pressed. Ours are cold pressed. They're very beautiful and pure. And of course, the fats in our diet are really important. They help us absorb all the nutrients from the other things that we're eating. They also keep our nervous system running really healthily, and our nervous system is really the basis of all the functioning in our body. So it's really important to keep that running. So for the plants, we've actually got our fruit, veggie, and berry capsules. Just try and turn those around so they're a bit big. So we've got our 3 lots of capsules: berry blend, our vegetable blend, and our fruit blend. So that's over 30 gently processed whole food plant-based capsules. What we do is we take whole plants, we pulp them, we dry them at a very low temperature in an oxygen-free environment, and then we encapsulate them in a vegan capsule. So that fits beautifully into our 60% plant requirement that our body needs. Again, bridging the gap. If you're not getting enough plants, if your children aren't getting enough plants, that's how we're going to fit that in there and bridge that gap. Obviously, your plants are your micronutrients that keep every system in your body running, and they're incredibly important in keeping your immune system running. Another very important fundamental system in the body, which is where unfortunately a lot of disease originates. If your immune system's not working, cancer originates in the immune system generally. So to keep that running with all these high quality micronutrients, that's going to continue to help protect you and give you be a fantastic preventative. And so the last section we've got is our protein, 30%. And to bridge the gap with our protein, we've got our beautiful plant-based protein powders, our complete powders. These are a blend of beautiful plant-based superfoods, lots of things that you wouldn't normally get into your diet, probably lots of things like yucca powder, pomegranate, mushroom powder, spirulina, chickpea protein, quinoa, ancient grains. There's nothing in these that's unnatural. It's all just beautiful food. These are our macronutrients. So the protein is very, very good for the digestive system. This is a beautiful digestive blend, very easily digestible. And of course, protein is so important in the body for all the rebuilding and repair and general kind of maintenance of all the body organs. So that's really how our program and our nutritional support products fit so beautifully together. So really, basically, we kind of are pretty much a one-stop shop for getting you back on track on your health. And when you join our program, we put you into an online Facebook group where you get a wonderful support community, lots and lots of recipes. Every month we do a challenge either around detoxing the body, detoxing the mind, detoxing the soul. This month we're doing the soul challenge. So there's going to be lots of mindfulness. There's going to be lots of looking at our thoughts and how we can reframe our thoughts, how we can build in some gratitude and some peace and some time, for ourselves. How can we kind of get back on track you know, on that soul level, how can we take care of that side, that aspect of our well-being. So that's what we're doing this month. And every month we focus on a different aspect. So that's basically our program summed up. And I'm going to hand you over to Moni, who's going to share with you her amazing story on the program. So I'll just pop over to you, Moni. Okay. Yep.
Hi. Hi, I'm Moni. I have been diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's 10 years ago, and I was kind of wiped out by that. But my friend Maxine spoke to me about recovery, and that was a very novel idea at the time. It was like, really, this can happen? She introduced me to a program after I had tried everything. I had tried homeopathics, homeobotanicals, contact care, qigong, fast walking plan, massage, high dose vitamin C, high dose selenium, high dose everything possible. But there was still a residual problem with tremor, tiredness, and generally just not getting right up to the mark. I was needing naps every day. I was not able to think properly. And my food intake was just, even though it was gluten and dairy free, was very much not serving me. So 18 months ago, Maxine introduced me to the program, and it's changed my life. I now eat really good meals, really sensible. I've lost lots of weight. I liked it because it aligned with my life purpose of body, soul, mind growth. I really benefit from the micronutrition, which we use. So much so that I have much improved health. I sleep well, I wake up at 7:30 and don't need naps. My hair is amazing, my nails and skin are amazing. People see so much change in me that they ask me if I still have Parkinson's, and I kind of look at them and go, well, maybe not for long. I found the personal growth work and mindfulness really helpful as well. I've worked in psychiatry as a nurse therapist, and it's interesting when you're on the other side of the fence and you're having to use it for yourself. So yeah, I really enjoy the program, and I'm going to hand on to Dominique.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I don't know if you can hear me or see me. Okay. Yeah. So I started my journey about 2 months ago. I started the program as a result of being introduced to it from Tanya. And since starting, I've just noticed quite significant changes. The first thing I noticed was I slept a lot better. So I think the first night that I started taking the premium capsules, I noticed my sleep was so much deeper, and I woke up feeling just like awake. Normally when I'd wake up, I sort of drag myself out of bed, but yeah, ever since I've started taking them, I just almost like bounce out of bed. My skin is so much better. I have less anxiety. So I used to suffer a little bit of anxiety. So that's actually decreased now, which is fantastic. So in social settings, I just feel a lot more comfortable and calm. And basically, I've just got a lot more energy. So I can exercise more. So I've started exercising and incorporating sort of morning exercise into my routine. And I feel like I've just got more stamina to do that, which is fantastic. My son is also, he gets, as a result of me being on the product, he is sponsored. So he has the chews, which is just peace of mind for me, knowing that he is getting a great amount of nutrition. And I just love the fact that it's not just about the body, it touches on the mind, body and soul, and that's something that really resonates with me. we're not just the body, we are all these other elements as well. And yeah, there's just so many different facets to the program, such as mindfulness, meditation, gratitude, all these things which really align with who I am. And yeah, I just feel like it's just given me a new lease of life. So I will now pass you over to Rachel.
Hi everyone, so my name's Rachel. I've been on the products now. I've been on our premium capsules in our nutritional support program for 7 months. And pre-starting the program, I had really bad anxiety. So I've had anxiety for as long as I can remember, literally my whole life. And it ruled me as a person. And it was something that, yeah, it limited me a lot. I was really sluggish, very tired, didn't do an awful lot. Getting out of bed on time was hard. Getting things done was hard. I didn't have the energy. I had really, really acne prone skin. And I had pretty much given up on figuring a way out of moving forward from that. I was overweight, and yeah, going out on a daily walk or anything like that just wasn't something I had the energy to do. I just couldn't do it. So 7 months down the track, I am feeling much better. I feel like I'm a new person, really. Through our mind, body and soul program, I've been able to work on all of those aspects. I have way less anxiety. I have more energy. My skin is a lot clearer. Every day now I incorporate exercise into my day. So I go for about a half an hour, 45-minute walk every single day, and I have the energy to do that, and that's great. And yeah, I just feel 100 times better, as well as I've met all these beautiful people along the way who are always there as your support network that you can go to, and they'll encourage you to keep going on your bad days. But yeah, I would recommend our products to anyone. Awesome. I will hand you back to Maxine now.
Thank you so much, everybody. There are some really beautiful stories. They definitely fill my heart. You know, I've heard them before, but every time I hear them, it still really moves me that, you know, we can actually start helping people move forward with things that at a time they felt that they didn't have much hope from moving forward from. So I really love that. And for you, all of you watching this video, thank you so much for, you know, giving up your time, and do connect with the person that put this video in front of you. Get your questions answered. You know, if you need more information, just reach out for that help. And thanks again.